Hey guys, happy Friday. Hope you're all having a great week. As you can see behind me, I have Project Zero here, and I've been making some progress in the past week. It's been a super busy week with everything else, but I've been able to spend a couple evenings out here poking away, getting some progress covered up right now. You guys are going to have to stay tuned in the future to see what's going on. If you're new to the channel, this is Project Zero, a 1987 to 89 Foxbody shell that has never ever been built before. Please check back, see my other videos in the past showing some of the other progress leading up to this point. And please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. On today's video, I am going to show you the sandblasting cleanup. You saw last week we had all the sandblasting done with the dustless blasting. It is mixed with water. Great product, works really well, keeps the sheet metal cool, doesn't warp your big flat panels like a lot of the other abrasives can. One downside to that is that water carries that abrasive everywhere, every little crevice, and it turns to mud and then dries and it is caked on in there. It is a massive pain to clean up. I had a lot of time into it and a lot of late nights. Actually, the one night I was out there till about midnight with a treble light going and a wire brush, blowgun, just trying to get everything I can shop vac. Very fortunate to have friends that are so helpful in a build like this and beneficial and giving me all their assistance along the way as well. And you guys, if you don't have any friends like that, you really need to find some, because it makes a project like this go way easier. Hope you guys enjoy the video.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
So at this point, I'm coming up on about 12 hours of wiping, brushing, vacuuming, blowing with compressed air. It is a giant pain. This stuff gets stuck everywhere, the sand. I had to use this small brass bristle brush. It's like a toothbrush almost, and you're getting in all these crevices with the compressed air. It won't even make that blast media move. So you're in there with the little bristle brush while you're using the compressed air, trying to dislodge all that stuff. All these cavities in the frame rails and lower frame rails, everything. Inside the car, you're in the quarter panels, underneath the dash area where you have your braces there. Just a nightmare. So I'm really, really glad that this stuff had the benefit of not warping the metal, because the cleanup was a giant pain. So at least there was one good thing on that. The next thing was to start sanding the car down. All of those panels that didn't have any blast media on them, they've still got a sheen from the factory primer, and wanted to try and get that all scuffed up so I could have the proper adhesion on my epoxy primer. I went over the whole car with 220 grit on a DA, and where I couldn't reach with the DA, I used red Scotch pads. It's especially handy in the engine bay area, rear parcel shelf, some areas in the trunk as well. Then I wiped the whole car down with wax and grease remover and did a final blow down with compressed air. I was super lucky to be able to spray the car in the second week of November and have mid 70s temperature. That does not happen very often in Canada.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Run into PA and get one.
Wow.
Man, if you can keep the dirt and shit out of this, it lays down really nice.
Yeah? Yeah, that's a lot of good.
So what Jordan is doing right now is he's laying down an epoxy primer. It's 3 parts. So what Jordan's doing right now is he's laying down an epoxy primer. It's a 3-part mix, and it's really good once you have bare metal and you've done all the blasting and all the cleaning and everything else. And he's running out of daylight, so he probably didn't have much time to explain it, so I figured I'd go ahead and give it a little explanation while he's doing it. I actually sprayed some other parts today for my dad for an old Chevy truck build that he's going to do. But Jordan's going to be spraying here for a while. We were trying to see if we could hook it up and do 2 guns at the same time to try and speed things up, but we don't know if the compressor will hold up, or keep up rather. So there he goes, spraying on a mission.
Alright guys, at this point I absolutely cannot stress enough the use of proper PPE when spraying paints. A respirator is hugely important, especially with the heavy fumes from epoxy and industrial paints. I even had glasses on, or safety glasses on, as much as I could, because that paint, you're spraying the roof or you're spraying underneath the car laying on the ground, and that overspray falls into your face and it is brutal. So definitely take the time, spend a couple bucks, and save your lungs and your eyes.
Alright, well it looks like we got ourselves a real party now. Infamous has joined in, he's going to help spray down. We're running out of daylight here, really want to try and get as many coats on as we can. Get this all primed up and get some color inside as well if we can. And this is an aerospace grade epoxy primer that we're using to seal everything up. there's a lot of surface area, so it's nice to have an extra gun.
Hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, leave some comments down below for me. Check out my Instagram page, Notorious Autosports, and you'll actually be able to see some of what's been going on this past week. I got a little bit behind me on the floor there. It gives you a little sneak peek of what's been happening. And be sure to tune in for next week.